What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. Mighty Fan time here at Mighty Kingdom. We've got some pickups. This is my third or fourth attempt at this video. I was just about done with it once I got a phone call, so now I'm hoping I can get through this. I got a little hodgepodge of things. I got jerseys, I got hats. I figured I'd just do it in one vid, pick a vid, and let's get to it. I know I have some other things I have to get to video-wise, and I will. Just taking it, one video at a time. Listen, I have a passion for this stuff. This is one of the reasons why I enjoy making these videos, why I enjoy, kind of, I don't know, in a way, kind of putting myself out there. This is the collection, this is the type of stuff that I go after. It means a lot to me, and I collect for me, and I'm not trying to sound a certain way for that. There might be jerseys I have that people are like, why is he going after that one? Well, it's because I have interest in it, Everyone collects a different way. Everyone's collection is unique to themselves. I've always said that. I'm in many groups of jerseys. The hat group I'm in, of course, New Era, the fitted, group there, the great, people in that group, the great people in our Jersey Heads community. And everyone has these great collections, but they're all unique to them. They go after stuff because it matters to them. That's why their collection is what it is. It's unique to them. There's hundreds of collectors out there, but there's not two of the exact same collection. And that's the reason. It's because your collection is your personality. It's part of you. You put into it the way for what you have interest in, Now I have yeah. I have quite a few. But it's just because I have the passion for it, the passion for sports, the passion to wear sports, the passion for jerseys, and the hats to go with them. So, that's what I do, and I've done this for years, and I'll just continue to do this for years. And it's part of me. It's not something that that leaves, because it's part of you. And I say that for people who get out of the game. In the game, you never quite get out of it. You think you do. We have people in our community that are like, oh, I'm retired now, I'm retired. And then the next week they'll have another pickup. It never goes away. It never leaves. You might be able to repress the collecting a little, maybe not get as many as you used to or whatnot, but it never goes away. It never goes away. It's there, and it's how it is for me, that's for sure. But let's get into the pickups. So, but I do appreciate, man. People, have said this to me here on YouTube. They've said this to me on Instagram, which, by the way, it's at Mighty Fan, one word. You'll find me on there. Your collection is great. It's inspiring. You have great stuff, and I always appreciate it. And obviously, I show what I show. I'm not trying to brag the collection or anything. I'll never say my collection is the greatest in the world. I'm not trying to make it the greatest in the world. It's unique to me. And to me, I do this for passion. I'm not doing this to compare with someone else. I have a lot of friends in the community, very dear friends in the community too, who have great collections. And, people, if people see me as one of the OGs in the, with the YouTube and the videos and the, of course, Throwback King started all, but it's a humbling thing. And, if my videos inspire other people to do stuff, then that's great. I always say people should be out there, on platforms like this, like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and just share your passion with people, and if you have a passion in it, why not share it? As different a passion as it might be, articles of clothing, with names and numbers on them, but it's a passion. And it's a fun passion to have. It's hard on the wallet at times. Yeah. But but it's a fun passion, man, and I've had it for many years, and like I said, I'm not going anywhere anytime soon with it. So you'll be seeing many more vids in the future. So, but I always do appreciate it. It's a humbling thing to me, and like I said, I'm glad. I started putting my love for this stuff on social media many years ago, and I'm still gonna do it. I might need the towel from time to time, because even though it's not hot and humid out there, it's under these lights, man. I think that's what one of the problems is. I'm under these lights, so I better move pretty quick. So we got the first, and this is one that I had to get a legit check with my buddy Big Slim because this is one, the home and away version of this gets faked so many times and it's hard to tell because the trim is similar and the fakers also do the pressing. Now this isn't authentic, and you can see it's pressed. It's supposed to be. That's how the Pistons wore their uniforms for many years, even in the bad boy era. But this is an 80-81 Bob McAdoo, and it's an old gold, as J-Dub would say. Everything pressed onto the uniform, including the lightning bolts, which is kind of reminiscent of how the Warriors had their look for a while with the one lightning bolt going up the side, so the Pistons had it on both sides. Beautiful jersey. I love this thing. The Detroit, of course, the lightning bolt again, the 11. Fun fact, I know Big Baby mentioned this many years ago, of course, when it comes to Detroit sports, is Big Baby, okay, for the jersey game. He said Isaiah Thomas, he showed the picture, Isaiah Thomas was going to wear this. When he was drafted by the Pistons, Pistons were still wearing this uniform the year before he got drafted. And there's a picture of Isaiah holding up the uniform. So just imagine Isaiah wearing this, right? It has number 11, and you know, for everything. So, but of course, his rookie year, they rebranded to basically the Bad Boys look that they wore his whole career with the Pistons. But otherwise, he would have worn this. So it's a Bob McAdoo. Bob did wear this in Detroit, but Isaiah was going to wear this too. And then, of course, they rebranded, and I think it worked out okay for the Pistons. That they did, because those uniforms that they wore in the Bad Boys days, with all due respect to this one, certainly were some of the more iconic, you know, Pistons uniforms over the years in their team history. They had some success in those, I'd say. But anyhow, here's another one that gets faked a lot, and that's another one that just drives me nuts. And I just can't tell sometimes, because the fakers sometimes do a pretty decent job with this, even down to the trim. So I had to legit check Big Slim for this one, but thankfully, as always, he's always very helpful, and I was able to grab this. And this also completed the set for me because I have the road version. I have both the Sixers jerseys. So this is the home, George McGinnis. ABA days, of course, the Indiana Pacers. A little thread on there. Let me get rid of that. Okay, so here it is. The jock tags are made in USA. Old gold, Mitchell & Ness. Racing stripes. Beautiful jersey. McGinnis, 30. I think some of the jersey had sleep on this one. And I know because it's a white jersey, sometimes the white jerseys. But this is hot, man. And of the two, the home and away version of this, I think the home one, it pops even more. I think the racing stripes pop even more on the home version. That blue and yellow. Nice. I do have a hat. Perfect hat for this, too. So when I get to the Combo Wombo extravaganza, you'll see the hat that goes with this jersey. So this guy, all right, this one was one of those that drove me a little nuts because so when Mitchell Ness when Mitchell Ness got these, they sold out instantly, and then I think they got more in stock and those sold out right away. So you can't. It's just one of those jerseys that moved real quick. It was a good hitter for them. Swingman though it might be, it moved really, really well for them. And if I didn't get this one, Candyman. I was gonna have it done by the Candyman, but I got this. Shout out to him, of course. He's actually making the road version of this, the dunk contest, for me. And I'm getting home KG, and I'm getting a road Chuck Person. I always love these jerseys, and I could never get the Mitchell & Ness home, Kevin Garnett in it. I got the road, but not the home, and the rookie year. But so I grabbed this one. I had a second opportunity at it. I want to give a plug to the seller. Also, it's a store in Chicago called The Spot. Great transaction. In fact, they gave me a nice little coupon code for their site for future purchases. Just quick. The jersey came to me so quick too. Couldn't believe it. But here it is. The home Isaiah Rider, Minnesota Timberwolves. I like Wolves. I like Wolves and Foxes. So anything with Wolf, kind of. That certainly speaks to me. So, but of course I remember Isaiah back in those days. He was a beast. Winning that dunk contest and all. 95, 96 Isaiah Rider, Swingman. I know Rez made that awesome video. Why does Mitchell Ness? Why the Swingmans? They used to stitch them generically, and now they're not. They're all pressed on. I don't know why. I remember back in the day, Nike did the same thing with the Swingmans. I don't know why Mitchell & Ness stopped making them stitched, cost cutting, whatever it is. But these things still sell like crazy for them. And like I said, I still wanted it. You know, I still wanted it. And you know, so I was happy to have a second opportunity at it. That thing, it just pops. And I know it's not stitched or anything, but boy, I mean, look at that Wolves on the... I mean, these were some of the best uniforms that the Wolves, you know, ever had. I kind of wish they would wear it as like a throwback. You know, the home version. That just pops. And I can't wait to get the ones in from the can. By the way, yeah, that's a rivalry right there. That just shows what the Candyman can do. You see, Freak Pub, I know. Every time I make a vid up here, you see and I have it up here for the Combo Wombo vid, which I have yet to get to, but there it is. The Chuck, of course. Let's move on. These next two are from Eric. From a collector before him. He got and he was moving stuff, and I've been in his ear for one of these. I knew he had it. I couldn't get it from the original collector, and he got it. I knew he had it, and then he sold it to me. So shout out to Eric. But I'll show this one first. The first pickup from Mr. Eric. Houston Astros. I know the cheaters, I know, but this is pre-cheaters. Okay. Oh, that patch, the Dazzle 12 for the gold. Woo. That is nice right there. And if Hatland, or Hat Club rather, if Hat Club, there's a Hatland too, but Hat Club, come on. You know you want to put that patch on the side of a hat. Come on. You must. And I know it's hard to get hats anymore, but I will find a way to get that hat. Believe me, if they make it. Astros in the front, and then you got, it's a Jeff Bagwell. Bagwell on the nameplate. Triple stitch with the Dazzle 12 for the gold. The 5 as well. Oh my God, that Dazzle 12 is just nuts. So this was an EPS. The original owner had this blank. Got this blank, or a Russell, vintage Russell. And then he sent them over to EPS. And had it done up, man. I got the... I got it eventually. I believe this was one of the ones from that one collector. But beautiful jersey anyhow. I was glad to get it from Eric. I know for sure this one was from that one collector, and Eric got it. I had to have this. And I know I can see Throwback King right now. How many Indian jerseys do you need? I need another one. So here it is. The navy blue Cleveland Indians. I know I have quite a few. I love this style for the Indians. And I still have to get like the Major League era, right, with the racing stripes. But, so there'll be other Indian jerseys in the future that are Throwback King, okay? So here's the Cleveland in the front with the red piping. I know about the Chief fly, I get it. But there's the Wahoo logo. And, you know, I looked at the Bill Henderson guide. Shout out to the Candyman. He gifted it to me for my birthday this past August. And I just looked at it yesterday, and I forget the 5 on there. I think it's Bordeaux, I think is the name of the guy. They had the 5 on there for Russell, again, a vintage Russell. That was EPS'd into this player. Beautiful jersey. Oh, my God, this thing is patched up. This is the type of thing that I look for, believe me. Okay, you got the American League celebrated their 100th in 01, so there's the patch. So all the teams in the American League had that. And, of course, after 9/11, all teams in baseball had the flag on the back. Has that on the back as well. And this is none other than Juan Gonzalez. Yep, Juan gone, his Cleveland Indians jersey. How many times are you going to see a Juan gone Cleveland Indians jersey? Well, now you do. And it's a post 9/11, so it's got the flag. Beautiful on there, Gonzalez on a nameplate, double stitched. 22. I know Throwback King likes this jersey, I know. I can see him now. Oh, but that Gonzalez Indians. Beautiful jersey, and I'm so glad I had a second chance at it. So shout out to Eric. He knew I wanted it, so we got it done. It might take a while, but eventually things come to the mighty kingdom. All right? It might take a little doing, but eventually. They do eventually get around to coming into the fold. So last two here, this is football, Authentics. I got this one from my buddy Big Slim. Shout out to him again for this. TD authentic Nike vintage Nike, before Nike, of course, took over the NFL now. So this is one of the older Nike jerseys. And, of course, you think of TD, you think of the Mile High Salute after touchdowns. The guy was such a beast. He was a great running back. I know his career was cut short because of the injuries, but, man, this guy balled out. Over 2,000-yard rusher in one season, league MVP, Super Bowl MVP wearing this jersey. Of course, the first Super Bowl for the Denver Broncos. And, of course, they ran it back the next season. But beautiful jersey. I might get the Super Bowl patch for it at some point. I know Mitchell Ness made it. It's hard to get. And so I might just put it on that one, but we'll see. We'll see. Beautiful jersey, Davis, nameplate, the 30, double-stitched. And then on the front, you do have the inside, the shield there. And Broncos, 30, double-stitched. And I'll get you that jock tag right there. Vintage Nike. TD, great running back. Hall of Famer. Probably one of my favorite running backs I watched back in the day. I used to have his like replica jerseys, his home and away replica Bronco jerseys. Because I always liked him, and I never did get the Mitchell Ness jersey. They made his Super Bowl jersey from, of course, this one. Same jersey, just with the patch for the Super Bowl MVP, but that one's very difficult to find. Maybe someday, but we'll see. Next off, this, I just think it's so funny. This is just one of those things. This is what jersey heads will do. We'll get inspired all sorts of different ways, right? So shout out to King Leonidas. He did a video recently showing the road version of this jersey for this particular player. And this particular jersey was the last of the holdouts that I needed for this set. And I typed on his video, on the message, awesome, great jersey, great video. I need this particular jersey to complete the set. And when like I put the message on there. I just do a random search on eBay. And I've done searches before for this and not have a lot of success. I did a random search. Boom, there it was. And it gets faked a lot. The Reebok Authentics are faked a lot. But I knew this was good. And had some eBay bucks to use, so I was able to put that to use for it. And here it is. This is the alternate red. At the time, the alternate. I know they made this their normal home, afterwards, but at the time, this was the alternate red because they wore the black one as their normal home uniforms back then. But I understand the dog fight. No, and I'm not consoling that. I love animals. I love dogs and everything. I get that. The man did pay his dues. He went through the system. Doesn't make it right what happened, and I'm not trying to. I know some people feel a certain way when they see a Vic jersey from the groups. When I post a Vic jersey, sometimes, the comments, but I get that. I'm not trying to condone what he did, but I did like him as an athlete, and like I said, he did pay his dues to society. So, doesn't make it right, but again, this, again, though I needed this to complete the set because I have the black and the white. I have the other versions of this jersey from this time period, but I needed the red authentic. And let me tell you something. This jersey in hand, it's just bananas. This thing is crazy. I love this. I love the sleeves with the black, white, and red. The Falcon logo, of course, on there. And I got the hat for it. Reebok, Vector on there. Yoke sleeves. Oh my God, this thing is crazy. The red on there just is so striking. It just hits you. I mean, this is a jersey that I know a lot of collectors have, and like I said, I had a replica of this back in the day. So having the authentic, I've never seen the authentic. Ooh, this thing pops. Falcons. 7 is double stitched. 7s again on the shoulders are double stitched. You got the inside NFL equipment shield. And with the jock. Whoo! This thing is nice. And I love the black and white versions of this too. I mean, I even have his rookie jersey. You want to be truthful. I have, man, you saw it in the previous vid. I have the jersey style, the white jersey that he came out. His first, when he came on the football field for the first time to be a starter, that jersey, I got that one back there. Not the one he wore. But the representation of it's back there. So I got quite a few. I got some of his Pro Bowls. I got his Eagles. I got the Kelly Green throwback. So I got a lot of Vic jerseys. I do. But, this was the last of the holdouts for me. For the Falcons, I needed the red. And it's hard to get. It took me a while to get this one. I mean, it did. It's you see the black one, you see the white one, and I already had those. So I need the red. I need the red. I need the red. And I would see like the replicas of it, the swingmans of it, but I would never see authentic. It's just so funny to me that when King I just made that video. So shout out to him, man, because if he didn't do that video, I wouldn't have looked that day. And I just I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna do a random search like I usually do, from time to time, for it, and boom, there it was. It was like one of the first listings on eBay for it. I'm like, oh my. And I looked at the pictures, I zoomed in, I'm like, is that good? Is it good? It looks good. Is it good? And I'm like, yeah, that's good. I can tell. And I grabbed it. I pulled the trigger on it, and here it is. Oh, this thing's beautiful. This is such a nice jersey, man. Reebok made some nice jerseys back in those days. Some people don't like the cut and stuff, and they think they look too boxy or whatever, but they made some nice jerseys, in my opinion, back then. And that Falcons authentic, I don't even know if it matters the player. Like, if you get an authentic, if you're not a Vic guy and you just want to, like a Roddy White or one of those players back then, oh my goodness, this thing is nice. Even like a Julio Jones, rookie or early years with the Falcons, or even like later Nike or, current Nike. The red Falcon jerseys are just, yeah, they're nice, but particularly that style. There's something about that, man. Maybe just the colorway of it. Just, oh yeah, it pops. Definitely pops. But again, I understand. I totally, I know I have to towel down. I totally, oh, it's hot. I totally get, people's opinions and everything, and the dogs. I get that. Not condoning that, but the jersey itself is just a beautiful jersey, and I did like him when he was playing. I can't lie about that. I got quite a few. I got all of his Virginia Tech jerseys, Falcon jerseys, Eagles. I understand it. I understand he's hot button, but I did like him as a quarterback. Because Randall was like, so when I started following football, Randall was kind of at the end of his years with the Eagles, and then he went, he was out of football. And so I saw him more when he was a Viking, than when he was an Eagle. Loved him. I mean, obviously, I saw him as an Eagle at the end of his, run with the Eagles. But, so the first real, just quarterback that you had to watch, like the athletic quarterback that I saw was Vic. And that was a game changer. And I know others have come since him, but Mike Vick kind of, that was, the Mike Vick experience, But I am glad the Eagles beat him twice in the playoffs. But I wasn't rooting for him when he played against the Eagles. But so anyhow, let's get into the hats. I got a few here. This is another one that I was so grateful to get. One of the guys in the hat community hit me up on Messenger. Told me he was selling this. I just, I was so glad to get it. It's one of those Hat Club exclusives that sold out and it never even made it. This one never even made it on their site because people were able to get it. The insiders got it before it hit the site. But I got the Orioles, as you saw before. I got the 93 Orioles All-Star side patch, and I got the Cubs. And of that set, the Orioles and the Cubs were the two I wanted most, so I was glad to finally get them. So this is the Cubs, and there it is, 1990 All-Star side patch. No Batterman logo, green under brim. Now they've since made this, and like the goodness, what was that? The cotton candy. They put out a line called the cotton candy, and this was in that, and I didn't get it. And I was thinking about getting it, and I didn't because I'm like, I still want just a regular royal blue to go with. Yeah, and you will see this again in the Combo Wombo vid, but, I mean, this Sandberg Mitchell Ness with the patch. I know there was a jersey battle yesterday in the groups, on Facebook group, Kings of Throwback. I wasn't in that one, but there was one of the categories was jersey hat patch combo or something like. Oh, they're lucky I wasn't in it because there's the jersey. There's Manolo. I know Manolo would appreciate it. There's the hat. There they are. All right, so that's exactly why I wanted that hat so badly. And I know Mitchell and Ness also made a home version for Andre Dawson in that. So someday, if I ever get it, I mean, you know the hat that's going to go with it. And there it is. Side patch. Again, this is a Hat Club exclusive, as I was able to get from one of the... And you know, again, I mean, it's one of the things about the community. It's the same in the Jersey Heads community. Sometimes you just put it out there, hey, I'm looking for this. If anyone can help. And indeed, someone did. And I'll always be grateful for that, because it's a hat that I wanted. And I knew I wanted that one. You know, the cotton candy, the whatever other crazy colorways they were going to do. But I wanted just the regular royal blue Cubs fitted with the patch for the jersey. And there it is. This was a Macari pickup. Milwaukee Brewers. This, again, was a Hat Club exclusive. Went pretty quick. I didn't get it back then, but I got it on Macari. Brewers' 50th anniversary. They celebrated this past season, the shortened season though it was. But that's the Hat Club exclusive for it. I got quite a few Brewers jerseys, as you've seen in previous vids. Green under brim. Beautiful hat. Love the two-tone. Love the patch. It's going to go with all my old school, Brewer jerseys. And if I ever do get a current Brewer jersey with the patch on there, I mean, you know what hat I'll be going with that. And this is another one, man. This is one of those that was hard to find, like, the fitted for it. And I did get, some time ago, I got on eBay years ago, I got the stadium giveaway one. Because it was the only one I can find in this colorway with the patch on the side, because I have the jersey, and you'll see it in the Combo Wombo Spectacular. But here's the and Oakland A's. All right, the first year they wore the Kelly Green hat, which now they wear routinely with the Kelly Green jersey, which I have. But it's from the 50th anniversary season. So there's the side patch, Batterman logo, New Era flag, black on the brim. But that's the on-field hat that they wore a couple years ago when they celebrated their 50th. So I got the jersey, so, had to get the hat. And I finally got it and fitted for him. I had it in, these things are falling down here. I had it in, like I said, stadium giveaway strap back form. But I did. I wanted the fitted one. I wanted to find it, but it's a hard one to find. And I just kind of stumbled across it on Macari, so I was glad to, get that. This is one I got from Fanatics, the Town, the Warriors. Shout out to Dub Nation. Blue strap back. Now, this does go with Curry jersey. So, always have to have the jersey combo wombo. So, had to get this one. I will be doing a Curry jersey video, Curry collection video. There's one other Curry jersey I want to grab before I make it, though. And I got a finals patch on the back of another jersey. So, once I do that, you will see. I know you've seen a couple. The Mitchell and Ness Authentic Rookies. I got a few more. Just a few. So you'll see the full collection. In fact, I'll go live on Instagram with that too at some point. Because it's a collection, I'm kind of proud of. With a collection within the collection that I'm kind of proud of, just to kind of take a player and get as many, different variations of his jersey. There's a few I don't have. They're very difficult to get. But I have a few Curry jerseys. Just a few. You'll see them. My favorite team, though, in the NBA is the Sixers, of course. This is the draft day hat. Sixers, the fitted. Very nice. It is a hat, I think, that's better that when you actually have it in hand than when you, than if you just see it, random just pictures of it or even the video. It's a nice hat. I know they made different versions of it. They made like the heather gray with the blue, and that was the one that when I originally saw the set of these that I wanted most. But then Lids didn't have that one. They had this one. I had a coupon to use, so I got it. And I like it. I really do. I think it's a sharp hat. Welcome to Philly, Doc Rivers. I know I showed this one before in the Season of the Fan, but here's the Sneaky Blinders 2.0. I didn't get the first version of it. I wanted it, but it was gone. The Fox, of course. Noble North did these. Noble North exclusive, New Era. Noble North, of course, the foxtail as a logo. Really like this. It has some nice tumble colorway right there. Very nice gray under brim. Love the logo on the front. Very nice. I'm glad they made a 2.0, so I had a chance at it. And speaking of Foxes, this is my first ever pickup from the Clink Room, and I can't tell you how nice. This is really. It's called the Nine Tails, so it's got the Fox logo there on the front. I mean, the stitch work is just immaculate on this. It is crazy. And some people were hit or miss about the brim. I really like the brim because it reminds me, speaking of the old Astros, the Astros used to wear a hat with this, gold kind of brim, and that's what it kind of reminds me of. And I know the Dodgers had like a silver brim or something like that back then. I just, it shines, it pops. I can understand. It's a hit or miss. I can understand where people, they just want the regular brim or maybe just have it a different color or whatever. But I love it. I really like that. And it's got the black under. New Era. Clink Room design. And a logo right there on the back. And they make all sorts of different hats. And they're all pre-orders. So, like, you get in on it. You see a hat you like. You have to pre-order by a certain date. And then you'll get it some time later. But, hey, look. To me, about business, if they get your business again, they're doing it right. And they'll definitely have my business again. I have another hat pre-ordered from them. But this was the first one I ever got in hand. And I love it. I really can't say enough. It's a hat. It's a design I liked when I saw it. I get the meaning behind it. And I had to have it. And I grabbed it. Took some months to get here. Obviously the pre-order and everything. But well worth the wait, man. Beautiful hat. Beautiful hat. Last but not least, we got Mitchell Ness fitted. Houston Rockets. Old colorway right there, the McDonald's colorway basically, red and yellow, the Mighty Mouse colorway. That's what I like to call it. So there's the Rockets, their old logo. Of course, I got some Rocket jerseys for it. So really nice, comfortable hat. Nice interior there with the Mitchell Ness going around the inside band. It's a classic hat. Two-tone colorway. Nice. All right, everyone. Thanks for making it with me here for over 30 minutes of pickups. Had a few things to share, though, didn't I? Jerseys and hats, a little combo wombo of both. So thanks for joining in, as always. You all take care out there. Be safe, everyone. You'll be seeing plenty of me, of course, with the Season of the Fans series and the pickups, and, of course, sharing more of the collection that I will be getting to. And, of course, the Combo Wombo Spectacular. Be on the lookout for that. And, as always, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Thank you to everyone who have already done so. If you haven't, make sure you do. Click the bell icon so you get notified when yours truly, all right, I won't always dance like that, but yours truly posts more content here on YouTube. And of course, make sure to leave that thumbs up. Leave the thumbs up, right? Leave the thumbs up and feel free to leave comments below. And I'll see everyone. I'll see you on the next vid. All right, everyone. Take care.